glad to have the opportunity to have that spring game like we did on Saturday. I thought that was a good evaluation for our staff, just in terms of assignments and execution and just being able to measure how far we'd come from the first day. And I think we made some steady improvements throughout spring, and that was apparent. That was apparent as we were going through each week. Each time we had a chance to scrimmage on it would have been the second end of the second week. We had a Saturday scrimmage, and then last Saturday after the third week, and then this past Saturday in the spring game. And each week I think we got better. We certainly got a long way to go, and I'm glad we don't have to play this week. I think there were a lot of guys that impressed us this spring, that I thought did a good job, and just in particular the positions at B-back. I was really pleased with the competition between Dixon and Jacinta. I thought both of those guys did a nice job. That's a position where we rely on those guys to carry the ball a lot in our offense, and it usually takes more than one guy at that position. Those guys get tackled a lot, get hit a lot, and it'd be nice to have two guys there. I think they're two of our best football players. I was excited to see the competition between the two quarterbacks with Shure and Santiago. I think both of those guys will be in the mix in the fall. I said a few times this spring that I wasn't sure. I was excited that neither one of them had separated from the other, but hopefully they're both going to improve, and I think they both made some subtle improvements in things that they needed to over the course of the spring. I don't know if I went into the spring with any expectations about what we'd have at any position. I'm disappointed that guys like Baggett and Maples and those kinds of guys that have played quite a bit weren't able to be out there and weren't able to practice. We got limited reps out of Mendenhall. We got limited reps out of Carnegie. Lofi Tamsese was sitting out the whole spring with surgery, and we would love to have had a chance to evaluate him and see what he can do. And there's other guys. There's several guys that had the red jersey on all spring that it would have been nice to have had a chance to evaluate those guys. Our staff's fully invested in getting this thing turned around and getting it going. And we've got a veteran staff. I think a great bunch of men and men who are really good football coaches. They care about our guys and want to see them succeed, push them to be their best, and we don't feel like our pushing them and our driving them to succeed and to win and to be their very best on the football field takes away from the other things they do here. We feel like that enhances their performance in other areas. We're holding them accountable to be the best that they can be, just as they're held accountable to be the best they can be as students in their military obligations. So I think our coaches have really embraced the philosophy here, and I did my best to try to hire coaches that I thought would be good fits for Army football, and I'm very pleased with the job they've done.